Cek, cek. Oke, waktunya kita bantai-bantai, guys. Satu match dulu. Ya, suara sih. So. Pas tuh. Yo. Tahu Mas Ivan.
So bring it on, fight, so bring it on, fight, expectation, emotion, the game yet to kick off, the excitement already palpable. Palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here, things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Harus 7-8-0 lah, kalau di bawah itu harus 7-8-0 lah. Kalau di bawah itu kalah saya berarti.
And that gets things running. I think we're actually in for a treat here, Peter, because we get to see Hristo Stoichkov. Never one to stay in the same position. He has a lovely instinct for his trade, and his trade is goals, many of them.
Indeed, Bulgaria's best ever, surely.
Almost makes me feel he's going to score. Opting here for strength in numbers. Ribery, well seen, saw that coming. He read that really well and stopped it. Donatoni. That is good pressure, just hounded it off it. And that has left him in a heap.
Nothing wrong with that tackle, all won cleanly.
It's a promising position. He's in a great position here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
PC. Laptop tentang.
It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Mbappe! Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Rijkaard. Xavi Alonso. And here's the chance to counter. Hazard tries to crash through the challenge, but no.
And it's Robertson.
Oh, shooting chance!
He expected better, and so did he.
Oh, that's nice. Chooses to go back.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Adams. That pass isn't the best. And the through ball. Santos still without a single shot on target. Spin slip through.
Face to face with the keeper. He's having a
Mudah
shot!
sekali kawan.
Goal! Santos! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react,
Wasit.
and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Mbappe.
Gila wasit.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Nicely intercepted.
Ready.
Stoichkov knocks it into space. Looking to...
Santos are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Donatoni. That's his deception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Mbappe. Spread out to the left, and he's managed to get free. The referee's had a good look and given a corner. And we have
Bisa, Bang,
our
bisa.
very first corner.
Lihat ini Pil, Verdi style. Lihat ini Pil, Verdi style Pil. Ayolah.
Now a sudden chance to counter.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Ayolah wasit.
It's a little loose.
Ready, wasit.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Donatoni, and he's found a way past. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Rodri,
Ayolah main.
and the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Robertson and Donatoni. Passing is crisp and sharp, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Finds a shot!
No balut
Oh, he's
nanti.
managed to get it all wrong.
Donatoni deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Suren
The
memusuh.
half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Santos really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Santos go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And the game has already resumed.
Great shot!
Tidak bisa. No, jangan balik.
Santos,
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. going
Langsung
into that
duren
middle back
gitu.
hook.
Walaupun
Well,
cuek,
this
terus
is
duren.
worrying. He is not the sort of
Main
player who
kah?
tends
Yang
to stay down.
main ke sakit Mbappe kah? Gila main. Terus yang membansos, punya pemain terus sakit Mbappe. Gila. Tolol, musuh tolol.
Substituição no time do Santos. Camisa 10. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 7. Substituição.
Looking for options for movement. Julio Cesar claims comfort. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Mbappe. Rijkaard. Laid back in. Some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Moratoni. Robertson.
But Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Xavi Alonso is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
Aduh.
No more, no less.
That's a simple one for the keeper. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Xavi Alonso is the team's great visionary. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And the finish!
Darno dikit.
And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then.
Gol, gol, gol.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Oke, enggak apa-apa.
That's a
Profesional
clear cut.
coach.
It's a free kick. And here's Olise. And he has been
Profesional
fouled
coach
there.
lagi. Tolol.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Tuh lari Suchkop.
Now it's Cristiano
Selesai, kawan.
Ronaldo.
There they go, hunting again.
And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Sanjay, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Wah.
Cafu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Mbappe. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Stood up well to him there.
Nah,
Laid out to the left flank.
Nah, dirasa.
He's found a way through.
Buset.
That's very neat.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Dapat, men. Dapat lagi, men. Ronaldo. Eden Hazard.
Aims beyond the defence. Hazard.
Buset. Skill pada dia tu.
Rijkaard.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
And this is Hazard. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Ngolo-ngolo ngontul. Ngolo-ngolo.
Substituição no time do Santos. Camisa 19. Camisa 21.
Promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. This is Ronaldo. Neymar!
And that would have won it.
Neymar really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Corner number 3 coming up. Can he finish? Shoots! And that certainly packed a punch. Goes down, but nothing given. Got a Tony. Now it's Inzaghi. And it's Neves. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Maradona couldn't squeeze it through. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Atta. Oh, that's a key interception. Elise. Got a Tony. Spread it left. He's shifting through the gears here. No way through, so back it comes. And that is as far as it goes. Santos have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads.
Tomás Torres ya.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. It is quite a scene here, this being one of Asia's top footballing venues, the Saitama Stadium. So we're up and running.
I think the wide players will be very important here, Peter. A lot is going to be asked of them.
Yeah, they've got a fair bit of work to get through.
Yeah, because they're going to have to cover the flanks on their own. They need to push up and establish some menace, some control, press from the front and act like auxiliary wingers, if you will, while also doing a fair bit of defending. And what's more, they're often expected to be the main supply routes in the side.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a pretty loose pass. Mbappe. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This guy, Sandro Tonali, was being touted as being one of Italy's greatest midfield talents. Remember the season he got a side promoted into the Italian top flight, 17 years of age, I think, and he was the mainstay in a team at that early age, playing in virtually every game and dictating the play. He stands out, doesn't matter how old he is.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Tonali. Massaro. Marquinhos going vertical. Xavi Alonso is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Quality ball.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
And this is Stoichkov. Howson did just about enough to... Ribery!
Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
It came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Hazard. He's picked his way through. It's Hazard! He's scored! Frontale who take the lead. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Kawasaki Frontale have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Played into space. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That's a good run down the left. Pele can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Mbappe. He's through here. Now it's Tonali. Now it's Martinez. Look at the space here. Hazard. Hazard! It's a goal! In a trice, and they are soaring! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling me to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Martinez. No, that was never going to make it. Adams.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Mbappe. Little pass back. Ambitious ball here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Martinez. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Xavi Alonso, and here's the chance to counter. Xavi Alonso cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Tries to play it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Bullish header! Tonali with the clearance. Martinez. Hazard is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Hazard.
There will be one
The
minute
pass is
at a
intercepted.
time.
And here's Mbappe. Shoots! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
This possibly the last play of the half. And he's there to get it away. And the first half is done. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. There's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Massaro.
And we're underway again.
Is number 19.
I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either.
Alonso! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
This looks promising. Tonali gets a foot in here. Mbappe. Now it's Berbatov. Mbappe. That's a little off target. Tonali. And it's Stoichkov. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So
He's having a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Santos really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Santos have their second corner now. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's there to belt it away. Great pressure, plenty of it. And now they can spring out of defence. Now this could be a chance. Mbappe.
Such good technique.
He's shifting through the gears here. Now here's the delivery. Julio Cesar deals with that nice and simple.
Kawasaki Frontal clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Tries a shot! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Kawasaki Frontale find a position of real strength now. It's a nicely shaped ball. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Ribéry. Mbappe. Oh, well measured. Good take and chance! No mistake! And they are right back within touch! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
Both sides then taking
Now
this chance to
Martinez.
turn to their benches.
Number 7.
Santos
Mbappe.
give themselves a fighting
Number
chance,
10.
back in with a shout.
Pele. Coming on the field.
Santos do
Number
have options
20.
available on the bench
Fire.
if they want to go that way.
Eric
The most
Garcia.
accurate pass.
Number 4.
Looking to play him in.
Substitutions taking place.
Mbappe with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Substitution in progress.
Cruyff. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is a great pick out. Cruyff goes for a shot! It's in! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Santos get themselves back into contention.
And things are much healthier in their favour.
Has a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Santos really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Santos have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly back in business. Big chance! Oh, taken with style. Do not write them off. Back they come.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
We have ourselves a real game here. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul. Stoichkov is behind this one.
And it's no surprise to see who's taking responsibility here.
Coming on the field is number 35, Jimenez.
Stoichkov! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's Bellingham. That has been slung wide.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Opts to get back.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Bellingham. That is ended up in no man's land. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Mbappe. Cruyff. Chance for a shot! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And yes, it's him again. Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Santos have their third corner. safe! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Now it's Kukçu. Oh, there's a probing ball. And here's Mbappe. Kukçu. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Plenty to aim at here. Berbatov is herring after that one. That is good strength. That's that, the end. Santos have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
Those of you making their way
Picking
home
up
on
the Man
public
of the Match
transportation
award,
today,
and
please
no
watch the
surprise
screen for
there.
train departure times from all local major
Thrilling,
stations.
nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.